Welcome and hello and welcome again to Realm4D6 on the Wednesday campaign in the city, the city of guilds on the plane of Ravnica, where we pick up with our party in the Gruul territory. Huzzah!
Huzzah! Every round.
I don't want to go through everything that we just did, so I just...
My headset is real fucking loud right now.
Real loud?
Yeah, mine is kind of loud as well.
Okay.
Mine's okay, I think. What? That's me.
Sorry.
I'm green.
Green? Oh, yeah, you're fucking loud. Is that better?
A lot better.
Do you want any lower? Any higher?
That'll be fine.
Yeah, anybody else? Anybody else need adjustments? Adjustments? Anybody?
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
You're pretty loud.
Yeah, I know. I think this mic might be loud.
Hey, wait. Scoot in the mirror.
Wait.
Buckaroo. There you go.
Yeah. We haven't done an audio check in quite a while.
Yeah, we should
have
probably
not.
do that at some point.
Yeah, Chris is
we
very
should probably
loud.
turn this one down because I'm going to end up blowing someone's ears out.
You're gonna get that nice sound of it.
I cast Guiding Bolt.
Shit, dude, that dice was pretty loud. Isn't it? Oh, you're turning it up, I think.
That dice is gone.
Wait, you speaking to that?
Chris.
Hey,
I'm gonna bring this.
did that turn me up or down?
No, you're definitely better. You're definitely better.
Oh, you're down. Man, I feel like...
Right there.
Hang on,
It's a great way to start the stream, boys.
Yes.
Well, I guess I will
Your
go.
thing.
I'll edit that.
I will go over.
Wait. Speak really quick. Sorry. You two, speak.
Hello.
Okay, it's on. Alright, just making sure. Alright, you can go ahead.
Buongiorno.
So, where we last left off, which has been a couple weeks because we had a small hiatus due to the winter sickness coming around and affecting everybody. Our heroes, our task force, our mercenary, whatever you want to call them, had just came across the what the Gruul called the Scald. I believe it's called the Scald, which is kind of like the guild hall for the Gruul clan. They came across this after they did a quick trip back to... Man, you guys left the Gruul territory to go somewhere for a moment, right? Or did you go to
think we were
Nivix and then you just went back?
escaping.
Yeah, you guys were leaving Nivix and came into the Gruul
That's right.
territory, that's correct. Through the Golgari tunnels, which was pretty uneventful, because it was a pretty short trip to the Golgari tunnels, through the underground to make it to where you were. And you popped out pretty deep in the rubble belt, found the Scald. While you guys were kind of casing the place, I guess, not really, you're kind of just hanging out, you noticed a group of what are called Viashinos, which are a type of lizard people. They're from a specific clan in the Gruul that I can't remember the name of right now, but they kind of ambushed you guys. More so, they shot at another Gruul member and got their attention and caused you all to be attacked by the Gruul. Everything good?
Sorry.
While they were doing whatever celebration they were doing at the Skull.
Great.
And you guys put up a very good fight. You killed a lot of members of the Gruul.
They attacked us first?
I'm sure that
Fuck those
Yeah,
guys.
fuck them.
Well, they technically did attack you first, since the Viashino were the one that attacked
Technically, they
them.
thought that we attacked first.
Technically, maybe they didn't. Maybe they're, who knows.
Or they just really don't fucking care and they just fight everything.
I tried to warn them before they came.
They sure
just kept
didn't.
running.
Yeah, they sure didn't want to talk. I mean,
Yeah, and it was a pretty long fight. It's as far as fights go, because there was a lot of people involved, and
They died doing what they love.
you guys killed almost all of them except for one that you took a prisoner. The magic user that was leading them of the sorts got away after a very, very big Cyclops, even by Cyclops standards, came trundling out of the Scald, very enraged that their ritual had been interrupted by outsiders. And that was the cue you guys took to get out, which was probably wise, with your prisoner in tow.
I was dragging him by my
with your astral hands.
By your ass.
By your ass hands.
My ass hands.
Usually that Adult Swim show.
Trying to sneak around the Gruul clan, but I'm dummy thick. So yeah, I guess we'll pick up right there where you guys have escaped as the giant Cyclops was approaching you, because there was a giant set of vines that were closing you off that spellcaster used to both block you off and deal with those Viashinos that he seemed to find quite distasteful. Where are you guys going? Like, you're still. I'm gonna pick you up right where you got out. They're on the other side of the vine wall. You can still hear the guy probably bellowing and stomping, but you're probably safe as long as you keep moving away from this immediate area.
I'm gonna just like take the dude with my astral armor, just like throw over my shoulder and be like, "All right, perhaps we should find somewhere a bit safer to hunker down for the moment."
Yeah, that sounds good.
Are you still flying?
Yeah, I'm gonna come down out of that in a second though.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so are you guys just gonna kind of wander aimlessly away from this area?
Well,
How did we get here again? Was it from the underground area?
Well, after you got out of the
Maybe we
underground
should,
area, you traveled for a little bit.
Yarick.
How long was it?
I forget names. It's been a while.
Maybe you guys traveled for about an hour or two before you found this place. It wasn't very long, because this is all still in the same day.
Yeah.
But it's very late in the day, so the sun's about to go down.
Yarick, are you quite familiar with this area?
Yeah, I'm a little familiar with it.
Maybe you could find us a place where we could take some respite.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
Let me see what I can find.
Oh, the maps. The maps. That we.
Book again, damn it.
No, I printed them off. We should all have a map on each side of the table.
Oh, that's right.
Yours might be back there behind you.
Yeah, maybe.
It was on the ground earlier.
I can blow up on my phone.
Which that map's not going
I
to
don't
be
need
too
it.
helpful for this.
But first, do you think that we should,
You know where we're at?
do you think we should maybe try and find
in
out,
precinct 6?
get a good fresh set of eyes on that crowd, see if you can,
Maybe it's 4.
see if we see that shaman?
Do you know?
That
Or-
Sunder Shaman?
Precinct 4, right?
The
I thought we were in like the Red Waste or something, isn't that what?
You are way north, which is technically part of the
okay.
precinct. You guys are kind of past the red waste, but yeah. Well, you're in the red waste, yeah. Oh, that number 9. I don't know if you can see it very well on yours. That's in precinct 4. That was the skull. That's where the skull
Okay,
is.
I was way off.
you mean the crowd? The big crowd that was back there?
Yeah, over by the big hall.
Maybe we should I mean, if you wish, but perhaps we could possibly lay low.
Skarg. Sorry, it's not
for a
called
while.
Skald. Skarg. I was a little.
Skarg.
We did. There was quite a bit of a ruckus back yonder.
All right, yeah, that sounds good. Let's see what we can find.
Where are you guys going to be heading?
I told
just
Yarick
gonna-
maybe he could find a place where he could hunker down.
If you have any
Yeah.
questions, because I know I just have more knowledge about Ravnica than you guys do.
What time is it again?
I bet if your character would know, you can just
He says
ask.
it's gonna be
I'll
late.
be able to inform you.
Yeah,
Yeah, the sun's probably about to go down at this point.
we're the rubber belt, right?
Yes.
So I would have advantage on finding camp somewhere.
Yeah, finding a good place, like fresh, like water, food. I'll make it a survival check, and you would have
Okay, cool.
advantage on finding that stuff. And then I'll kind of fill in the gaps.
Son of boy.
Survival 17.
17,
Yeah.
and you're just trying to find a nice, a relatively as safe as it can be in the rubber
Right,
belt,
in the
to,
rubber belt, yeah.
to relax. Okay.
Won't be very safe, but it'll be about as good as we can get it over.
Safe as safe can be around here.
So, if
Sounds
you, since you were part of the Gruul, you did have to travel to the Skarg pretty regularly because it is where guilds would meet with not guilds. Parts of the Gruul clan would meet with each other. So you know, if you head out west from here, you remember a place that people would use, a small, like not a rushing river, but a small creek that that your clan that you were with at one point might have stopped by when they were traveling to the Skarg to get some rest on the way there, refresh, get some water, relax, things like that. It's about 2 or 3 hours out, so by the time you guys get there, it'll be dark. So
Suppose it's time we should tuck her in, get a little bite to eat, simmer down for a little bit.
What's the condition of this guy we took hostage?
Well, I don't know if anybody ever tried to make sure he was stable.
Oh, well.
Wait,
So
I would
somebody
have.
tried to make a medicine check.
I thought we just
did somebody?
I thought we just
so.
left.
I think Charm tried.
I would
to,
have.
I feel like
I would assume you would try while you're traveling to make
I
sure
would-
he's stable.
I
I would
just
like
steal
to.
I feel
if
like-
that's okay.
No. I used my
Yeah,
ability on him. That's right.
Spare the dying.
Yeah, spare the
Let's spare the
dying.
dying.
You
Last
did.
time.
I remember now.
That's right, that's
Fantastic.
Good call.
So what exactly does that do?
It just makes where he doesn't have that death state.
He's just stabilized.
Yeah.
Are we about to rest?
But still unconscious.
So he is still unconscious.
Yeah.
I guess I should roll for him. See if he wakes up while you guys are traveling.
Well, I can just fucking. Hang on.
Can you keep him unconscious?
Work your magic.
Every time he
Ray.
wakes up.
Well, we could tie him up and then I could heal him up.
I
Yeah.
can't do.
That's an option if you wish.
Let me heal him.
Let's decide what we're doing with this guy first before we get to camp.
Let's restrain him. Perhaps you Shaman over there could use some of your magic to make sure our friend here doesn't pass too early.
Sure, we should restrain him first.
Just one
let's
second.
do that. Can I?
Well,
I think I have rope. Let me check.
I know you don't have rope, but you do have something kind of like rope. But you might have rope too. But go ahead.
Oh wait, I know what you're talking about. I don't know if that works very well. But
Yeah, I don't either.
we can check.
This guy, while he, you killed a bunch of people that were like him, he's still a pretty strong
I have
human.
50, I do have 50 feet of rope with
Okay.
my adventures pack, I believe.
okay, so I'm just gonna do a level 1 fucking. Sorry.
Is it healing?
Yeah.
Before you do that,
I can't remember what it's called.
I'd like to
Cure
tie him up
wounds. Yeah.
really tight.
Okay.
If you don't want to, hey, if you don't want to spend a spell slot, I could do something.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
could
I
you,
would-
could
When
you
they're,
help
when they're
me
at
bind
0,
this,
I can give
this
max
fella?
dice value.
Yeah,
So it'll,
you got it.
I can just give him 25 health.
Wait,
I know you have normal hands. It's just be funny.
that'd be hilarious. Yeah, I
Doesn't
got
matter. We're
this.
gonna go to sleep if you want to go.
I did that roll for you.
Yeah, it's gonna be. You're tying knots, so I would say inherently that's a survival check.
Okay. Let me get my skills.
I'm gonna touch him and then pray for guidance.
Not too bad.
With advantage because he's helping you.
No, it's a D4. Oh,
Add a D4 to it.
yeah.
19.
Is that just like your once a day racial?
Even with if you do the D4, like yeah, it's. You're
It's
going.
not a racial, I'm
It's
sorry,
a
it's my
guidance is
life.
just a spell.
My life domain.
Yeah.
It's my life.
Okay.
It's my life. I'll do what I want. Yeah. So you, with the help of Yarick, he seems to be quite skilled at tying people up too. Surprisingly, for some reason.
Just like just hog time.
Yeah, you guys effectively
BDSM.
make sure he's secured. So when your friend here heals him,
I'm just.
Are you telling me?
Yeah, I'm
he doesn't
gonna
cost
lay my hand on him, and like fiery halos are gonna appear around him, and I'm gonna use I don't remember what it's called, but I'm gonna give him 25 points of health.
jeez. So
That
yeah,
works.
he's gonna feel quite.
Keep him alive a bit longer.
He's gonna be reinvigorated with vitality from that.
Let's see, what's it called? It's just something with my light domain. I think I channel my divinity into him.
So yeah, he's back. He'll come too. I assume you want to wait till you're at camp to do that.
Yes.
To heal him,
Okay.
that is.
To
Yeah.
heal him. Okay.
So you
My
can watch
weapon.
him.
I'm gonna have my weapon ready. My great axe. Just like
Oh, I do need to roll to see
Chilling.
if he wakes up on the way though.
What'd you tie him with?
Rope.
He ain't gonna wake up. He'll be fine.
Alright, I have something.
So
Wait.
In case.
Before we wake him up, can I take a short rest? Before I do it, so I can get all my key points back really quick.
I'm not gonna say no,
Okay.
but
Give me an hour.
let me see if something happens in this hour.
wait, maybe we should get away from this place first.
I thought we were in
Oh,
camp.
we're
Oh,
at
we're in
camp.
camp.
Yeah. I'd
Oh,
say we're
we're
at camp.
already
I'm gonna
camped
see
out?
if something happens in this hour at camp.
I thought it was already dark.
It is getting. It's like dusk pretty much. It's about to be dark. If you wait an hour, by the end it's gonna be dark. So
Is that all right with
Maybe we should already call it a night. Just have us.
Well, I need to ask this person some questions.
Yeah. That sounds good. No, so you wanna wait an hour before we ask him questions?
So you
Indeed.
take a
All
quick
right,
breather.
understand. Yeah,
I need to
yeah.
reinvigorate
All
myself.
right, yeah. I need to grab a bite and eat anyways.
Okay, so let me see. What's up?
I was talking to him. We don't get spells back on short rests.
Wait, yeah, we do.
Not clerics. It's clerics and like 2 other classes don't.
Hey, Wyatt,
Yes, sir.
do you have any idea how herbalism gets work?
I mean, they typically give you advantage on medicine checks and stuff like that. Why?
Can I make like potions of healing with it?
That's more of an alchemy kit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, herbalism is more just it gives you advantage on medicine checks and like it. I can't remember exactly what else they do, but that's the main thing they do. But making potions, no, that's definitely an alchemy thing. That's not a herbalism thing.
Damn, I should get an alchemy set.
Sorry. Anyway, nothing's gonna happen in that hour. We'll be fine.
Okay. So short rest and get my key points back. Okay.
Sun is down. It's dark. Do you guys want to do anything to combat the darkness?
Oh shit! Yeah. Should we start a fire? Is it gonna attract unwanted attention?
Yeah. Yeah, it'll give the girl a good chance to see us.
I can keep a lookout.
I have dark vision as well.
That could work. I don't believe I have dark vision.
I can cast.
I'm not able to see too good in the
I
dark.
can see like 120 feet.
I can cast light on something if we need to.
But I do have keen smell, and I like wave my trunk around.
As the sun goes down, speaking of light, as the sun goes down, you guys can see throughout the rubble belt, since it is relatively flat out here because of all the destruction, you can see specks of campfire in the distance that are lit by various clans and such, just where they're camping out at. And you hear, if you just listen, you can hear similar noises that you did at the Skarg with the drum beats, but it's just not as intense. But it just seems like, the day's coming to an end.
Perhaps we maybe starting a fire wouldn't be too bad of an idea. Seems we wouldn't be too out of place. But I'll leave that up to you all.
That's what's up.
For now, I'm gonna do something.
Yarick would know that the Gruul clan, besides, the Viashino you ran into, aren't particularly fond of ambush tactics and stuff on that. Most clans look down upon those kind of tactics. So,
Is it cold outside?
it is the beginning of the year. It is a little chilly out. Yes.
Okay. I was gonna say I could just cast light over and over again. Like I said,
Light doesn't provide heat, I don't think.
It doesn't. I was just if we didn't want like flickering.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I get you.
Sounds fine. They won't be coming in any kind of surprise attack anyway. So
Yeah, if they were to come, they would probably make themselves known.
So is this guy still bound up?
Yes. Okay, let's get to that.
He's
So,
unconscious still?
unless you guys finally want to wake him up, yes.
Well, before we do, I'm gonna while he's unconscious.
Wait, what's on a campfire?
Okay.
Yeah.
all right,
Yeah.
sure. Campfire lit.
Campfire for sure. Okay.
I'm gonna undo the knots, untie him, just have his limp body. Some of my astral arms.
All right.
I'm gonna grab both of his arms and just hold him up like this
Okay.
while he's unconscious.
You're holding him up
Okay.
with the arms.
And now I'm gonna say,
Cool.
"All right, someone wake him up, or I can. It doesn't matter."
I don't know if I can
Yeah.
backhand him.
Don't you want to heal him?
Yeah.
Or no?
Wait, I thought you already healed him.
I thought
No, I assumed the healing was going to be done when
Okay.
you wanted him to
Yeah,
wake
okay,
up,
so
because he's
I'll-
going to wake up from unconsciousness when you heal
I
him.
touch my
Oh,
hand
okay.
on him and I channel my divinity into him and give him 25 points of health.
Okay.
Just hold him up.
Sorry, I'm trying to find. That's what I'm looking for.
Would you allow me to hold a firebolt in my hand?
Sure.
Okay.
If you want to.
I'm
Alright, go ahead.
just gonna be looking at him with a firebolt in my hand.
I'm gonna be behind him, because you're holding him up this way, looking at him, correct?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna be behind him,
Behind me or him?
behind him,
Okay.
and not say anything.
Behind the guy.
Behind the guy. I'm not gonna say
Behind the guy.
anything.
Not going to say
Behind.
anything. Cool,
Okay.
cool, cool.
I'm just gonna be sitting by the campfire.
Warming your hand.
Yeah.
Are we
Great.
making food at the campfire?
Okay.
Oh, okay. So now these guys are going to be involved. Okay, so he's going to come too. Yeah, quite suddenly too from the healing. He's like, he's immediately going to
Tighten
struggle.
my grip.
I'm going to have him make a. Is that all you're going to do? Because I'm going to have him make
Well, I was
a.
also gonna punch him in
Okay.
the face, but
Oh, you're going to punch him in the face too?
well, I was gonna wait.
Okay, so I'm going to have him try to make a check to try to get out. It's gonna. I guess we'll do. You could do wisdom, right? Because
Well,
the way your character
Strength
looks.
check.
Yeah.
Before he punches him, can I look at him and say, I gave you that life and I can take it back as I'm holding my firebolt.
I guess roll intimidation.
Stop struggling now, boy. I think for grappling, I make athletics, and then they make acrobatics or athletics.
I thought, that's usually how it goes.
Would you like me to do athletics?
Yeah, we can do it
then?
that way. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a 16.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Athletics. 18.
Do you want this?
Okay. Either through your words or through his firm grasp, his struggling just starts to calm down. He's just, I guess I should see how he actually feels about you. He doesn't seem particularly scared of you, but he is relaxed.
He better be scared.
He's starting to calm down some, and he's just looking around at the group of you, and he's like, "What do you want with me? What happened to my clan?"
I'm going to pull him closer to me and say, you're going to answer a few questions for us, or you're going to end up like the rest of your clan. Deal?
What happened to my clan?
They're dead on the side of the road.
I'm going to, before he says that, I'm going to, like, while I'm holding him, I'm just like fucking punch him in the fucking stomach.
Okay, I guess roll for unarmed damage.
What's natural?
I mean, you're gonna hit him. Roll to damage.
Oh.
You're gonna hit him. I would say he is restrained.
10 points of
Okay.
damage.
Wait, actually 10 points?
Yes.
Jeez, he might actually just be.
I held
Wait,
him
you
for
heal him 25, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but he only has a max.
Oh.
Oh, you can pull your punches,
Oh,
correct?
I mean, yeah, I don't want to, like, actually,
I mean, that's what rolling for the damage is.
Specify. Non-lethal.
How much you do? 10?
yeah.
Okay, no, okay. So yeah, he feels it, and he's like, ooh. He seems like he's having a hard time breathing now after you punched him
Good.
and can't gather himself.
I'm going to say again, like, I'm going to answer some questions.
Yes. You said he's like he can't really talk.
Yeah, he seems like he's trying to catch his breath from
Okay,
that
I'm gonna
mighty
whisper
punch.
a word of power and give him a D4 of healing.
Okay.
So that's 8 points of healing.
Jesus. All right, he comes back. He's like,
You guys are the craziest bad cap I've ever seen.
What do you know of Sunder Shamans, boy?
Sunder Shamans.
That is my last level 1 spell for the day.
What do you... Sunder Shamans. I know they're part of the Bolrak clan. I don't deal with Sunder Shamans. They hide behind their massive size. They don't have any real talent when it comes to fighting. They just break things.
And what clan are you from?
Fuck, that's what I was trying to find for you.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry, it's my fault. I can't fucking find it. Huh? I was trying so hard to find the before that happened. It's okay, I found it finally, right after you asked. Just in enough time to embarrass myself.
As long as I get my answers.
This is just a normal human, right?
Oh yeah, he seems like just a normal human. Yeah. Well, I'm from the mighty Burning Tree clan, the biggest and most prolific of the Gruul clans.
Oh, I care not about status. I just need to know what your relationship is to the Bolrak clan.
I mean, my relation? Don't know him. Don't care about him.
Can you point us in the direction of them?
Look for the big guys.
We need a little more specific than that, Sonny.
Ask him if he's seen any Sunder
He's got
Shamans.
from behind
And I'm
him.
gonna
He's
grab
like-
his ankles, and then I'm gonna like pull him back, and I say, or we can stretch him out slowly.
Now, hold on, Ray. I'm gonna like.
What is that?
I'm gonna take my trunk.
What's grabbing my ankles?
I'm gonna take my trunk and like point his head back towards me. Be
I'm
like,
also gonna cast Zone of Truth on him.
Okay.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
good call.
I think he does make a wisdom save.
Oh, he does? Probably ain't gonna pass it.
He better
What's the save?
not. 16.
What happens if he saves?
He doesn't work. I don't think it works.
Yeah,
Let me
it
make
just
sure.
doesn't
Do you know it doesn't work?
Yeah, I think I know once a creature fails.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. It
All right.
didn't seem to have an effect on him.
He knows she tried to cast it as well.
Pathetic magics. Boros
Stretch.
magics.
Should he say that?
Sorry?
Did
Yeah,
you
you can say that.
stretch?
Would you-
Ah! Quit! Stop! He's like kicking his legs. This is. What do you want from? I've given you my
I've spoken
answers.
to, and I'll stretch him out some more.
I'm gonna cast blinding and deafness on him.
Oh God!
Or no,
great.
Wait, he needs to.
I think I can choose
Wait.
between the effects. I'm just gonna,
You must know the location of the Bull Rat clan. You can say, "Oh, go towards the big people." But if you want to stay alive, is what I'm saying. You're going to point us in the direction.
I don't know where the Ball Rat clan resides. They're scattered throughout the Rubble Belt. I don't know.
Have you seen any Sunder Shamans in your area?
Have you seen any Sunder Shamans in your area?
Yeah, I forgot. Shit. I mean, there's the ones that just got back from the prison break that happened. I don't know where they are, though.
Hold on now, Ray. You said they got back from the prison break. Where at?
I don't know where they were. I just know they're back in the Rubble Belt.
Y'all listening to this? I'm gonna nod over to
Inside
Yarick
question
and.
mark?
Can I also? Yeah, I would like to help him with that.
Advantage, sure.
Wait, what's your?
A
Maybe.
lot.
Are you sure?
You should all too. You want to do it?
My insight's pretty ballin'.
No, that was bad, but 12.
He's in a lot of pain and screaming the truth that he knows.
Wait, insight.
Yeah.
15.
Same.
Same thing. Okay.
Same.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna
figured.
say to Yarick and Shakardi. What do y'all think about this? You think he's telling the truth?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, when I was up in here, I didn't know too much about the other clans myself. So, we don't keep too much in contact unless we're fighting.
He's gonna start shouting at you guys. He's like, I've given you my answer, now answer my question. What right did you have to impose on our Skarg and kill our people?
I'm gonna cast hold.
Okay.
I'm gonna say silence.
Okay, so he gets a will save on that, right?
Yeah.
What's the will save?
Cast what?
Hold. Oh wait.
Hold
that's-
person?
Oh wait. Sorry, wrong spell. Yeah, never mind. I cancel that spell. Sorry.
Cancel.
Well,
Okay.
I was just gonna start wrapping my trunk around his fucking
That works.
face.
Dude.
Be like, we got a job to do, son. And you're gonna help us do that job whether you like it or not. Understand?
You might as well kill me. I'm not gonna assist you in your crusade against my people, coming to our lands and just murdering us wantonly.
Okay.
You're rolling to see.
All we were doing was celebrating at our scar, and the next thing we know, my dear friend by far. Wait, I've already used that name before. Where you fucking stole my? I've used by far before.
You used my sheet before. You
No,
said
I
that.
haven't.
Yeah.
No, I
It
can't.
was in
do
the
that one.
staircase, but you were like, "Hey, I forgot my sheet."
No, because I remember the last name Wyvern Punch.
Wyvern punch.
Liver punch.
Gwali, anyway. After my friend Gwali took that arrow from your people, we were just defending
I'm just
ourselves.
gonna say we did not fire that arrow,
Yeah, that wasn't us, friend.
We didn't shoot first.
and I did
No.
try to warn you before you attacked us.
Do you
but
want to try to
ignored me.
convince him
We
with
were
that? or
just
you guys
passing
say it?
through.
We came here to gather information. You all attacked us, and we retaliated.
It's not how I remember it. And that's not
Well,
how
let me-
our clan leaders
can-
will remember it.
I could jog your memory for you if you wish.
You can jog my memory all you want, but you have the clan leaders to answer to if you stay here any longer.
I'm gonna cast firebolt at him.
Okay, go
I'm
ahead.
not scared of the clan leaders.
Do I need to roll a hit,
No.
or is this gonna hit?
I
He's-
guess you get advantage on attacking him.
Yeah, because he's grappled
Yeah.
or restrained, technically.
Not like that really helped, but 14.
Fucking.
Yeah, it hits him. For sure.
Goodbye.
What you got there?
That's 11.
Yeah, he's dead.
Didn't look like talking to him was getting us anywhere else.
You nail him in the forehead and brand him with that Boros symbol.
I'm
Yes.
just gonna drop him.
That's fine with me.
I tried to spare him, but he gave me no choice.
I'm gonna decompose his body.
We won't get. We won't get anywhere.
That's
with
pretty
him
fucking
anyways.
weird.
I'm gonna leave a fucking thing on him.
That's cool.
Pointless. I don't know where to go from here, fellas and lady.
Well, how about we rest up for the night and try and look for some of that Borak clan.
So
I might have some leads. Might have a decent idea where to lead to.
sounds like a plan.
Christoph, do you have descriptions written down
No, but I can make that happen real quick.
really quick? Like physical descriptions?
Yeah.
Alright.
Ooh, sorry.
Okay. So, are you guys gonna do anything else for the rest of the night?
Probably just talk with Ray. Or Raishi, sorry.
Raishi. Okay.
Stretch, meditate, monk stuff.
Stretch, meditate, monk stuff.
Punch there a couple times. No, I'm just kidding.
You guys are currently in precinct 4.
Can I ask you a quick question, DM, actually?
Yes, right in.
So we talked about, I know they don't know yet, but we talked about my, like, astral, my astral arms and stuff, like, whatever. Like, how do I put this without spoiling anything?
Mm-hmm.
Like, with how they, with the origin of that, like, am I able to communicate with that person? Does that make sense? Or is that not a thing yet, since I don't have it fully?
I don't know if I want to allow that yet, and
Okay.
we'll wait till later. If it is something that you can do, it'll be
We
later
can talk
on.
about it. Cool.
Yeah, it'll be
Gotcha.
later on. Let me see if anything. Sorry.
How dare you?
Happens tonight while you guys rest.
I need to look at changing spells, actually.
Oh, I don't know if I want that to happen, but we'll go with it. Okay, so as you, so who's going to be on watch when? That is going to be important.
I'll take middle of the night because it's be the most dark.
I'll take the first watch.
Yeah, I'll take first watch as well.
I'll get up early, so I'll be the last watch.
Last watch.
I don't have dark
Is it because you're an old man?
I don't have
Went to
dark
bed early.
vision, so
Yeah.
I
I
don't
do
think that's
have
going to
dark
affect
vision.
anything. But I'll stay up with Charbonnet then.
I can just take the second watch for myself too.
So who's on first watch?
I also have a passive perception of 15, if that matters.
Who's on first watch? You?
You too, yeah.
You two?
Maybe I should stay with Raishi though, because I'm the only one who understands him.
I don't know. I'll be okay.
Okay, I'll be
He'll make a noise. People can hear it.
I'll be
Yeah,
with
they'll fucking they'll know.
Charbonnet. Me and Charbonnet first watch. I also have pretty high passive perception.
Okay. Interesting.
Not too bad, I guess.
Neither one of you have dark vision, though, right? You do,
Yeah.
but you can only see out so far, right?
I think it's 60 feet.
60 feet
60
usually.
feet, 60 feet. Well, you're not gonna be able to see anything then. What you do see kind of see happen, not really, more like feel it happen. You feel a rumbling in the ground, and then you can see in the distance some of those lights of campfire you had seen kind of go out quickly as you just feel the rumbling, and it seems like it's coming like in a direction way out there, and then it seems to be passing, kind of like a passing earthquake
Okay.
or earth tremor.
Do I notice this?
Yeah, you both would.
Okay.
I'm gonna kick the fire out.
No, don't kick it out yet.
Too late. I'm doing
Yeah,
it.
he's doing it.
I'm doing it. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Okay, that's fine. I was gonna do something
What
cool.
are we gonna do?
I'll cast Thaumaturgy, and I will make the flames dim and turn black.
I say you can do that while you're kicking it out. You're gonna stop kicking it out.
Is it still bright?
A black flame. I don't know.
It's a dim black
It's
flame.
very dim. It's not very bright at all. Like
I'm just like, what the hell? Keep
feet are
kicking it out.
magic. Keep kicking it out.
What the
Okay.
same hell?
I'm just gonna keep picking it out.
Okay.
Charbonnet, did you see that flame?
That was me there, buddy.
A weird tremor.
Why?
I didn't want to have to relight another fire.
Do you not hear that noise out there?
But yeah,
I do hear the noise. That's
you
why I
can-
darkened the flame.
when those tremors were happening, you could hear distant crashing and stuff as if something was running into something else. But nothing you can see, so it's quite far away. It's not very loud, so you think it's pretty far away. But that's it. That's all.
I think we should go without a fire for the rest of the night.
Okay, that'll work.
Okay. So There's nothing else that's gonna happen.
Do I smell anything in the air? Does it smell funny?
How far away? Like, how does your smelling work?
I just
Can you
get
smell it?
I get advantage on perception checks that rely on my sense of smell.
A big ass electron.
Nah, it's nothing in this
Not like
situation.
brimstone or anything.
No.
Okay,
nothing
okay,
like
I'm
that.
just
No,
curious.
no.
How
Just
far
curious.
can a normal elephant smell away?
Pretty far out there.
1,500 miles.
Oh, you know,
I don't know.
Okay, so
Andy never forgets it.
never forgets.
I don't know, dude.
All right, so that passes. There's nothing that happens to anybody else's watch for the rest of the night. Morning comes. You guys start getting camp ready and stuff or packing up camp, I guess. And as you're doing so, you do. What's everybody's passive perception? Anybody below a 10?
I think so.
14.
Everybody's above 10.
And it's 12 miles, by the way.
So the first thing you guys are going to notice when the sun comes up and it's actually, you can see out in the distance roughly where those fires were, that there's a huge, just like long line. You call it a trench. Yes, a trench. A huge trench had been dug into the ground where something massive had just kind of like drug across the ground, presumably laying waste to whatever was there previously.
So no fires out
This
there?
doesn't bode well.
Sorry?
No fires out there?
I mean, you just see a huge trench like way out in the distance where presumably there were fires last night. These two know about it, I guess. It's just a huge trench of something that drug itself across the ground.
Would I have any idea what would cause that?
I guess roll a history check since, with advantage, because this is your territory, sure.
Not bad. Okay, that's shit. 10.
10? Well, something like that, even though other people from the Roll Belt may not know about it, but people that are involved with the Gruul and the Selesnya know this kind of destruction, and you'd be familiar with it. They're giant worms. They're very destructive creatures. Usually they're under the control of the Selesnya or the Gruul, but sometimes they break out, unfortunately. And you would guess that one had broken free of its containment somehow and had caused that destruction you see in the distance. Luckily, it didn't come y'all's way last night.
It wouldn't happen to be related to the Sunder Shaman, would it?
Not sure. Maybe it would be a far stretch to just assume that the specific Sunder Shaman you're looking for would be involved in that.
Oh, okay. We're looking for a specific one.
Yeah, the one
Okay.
you guys are looking for. But I
Makes
mean,
sense.
who knows? It could have broken free in any number of ways. So, who knows? Regardless, after that, as you guys are packing up, everybody that has higher than 10, which is everybody, you will see a being approaching you guys because it's pretty flat out here, so you can see it from far away. It is a little bit cold today, like usual, but it's not freezing. And it seems to be a Minotaur, like your friend Yarrick over here. He doesn't seem to be traveling with anybody, and he doesn't seem to really be trying to sneak up on you guys.
Weapons?
He's just approaching your camp. Yes, he has a weapon that's not drawn.
Okay.
Yarrick.
Yeah.
And
Look out.
and Yarrick would recognize this person as he is
That's my uncle.
approaching. Yeah, it is indeed his uncle. If he's going to say that, yeah. And you can see him from some distance off as he's approaching. He's not trying to make himself hidden.
I'll make myself
And
notice.
he's gonna see you. Yeah, he's gonna wave at you as well.
Atlas.
And what you guys see approaching you, if you wish to do anything, as this Minotaur is approaching you guys.
You got family out here?
Indeed. Pretty good thing that we're finding him because he's part of the Borat clan.
Very interesting. And we all particularly close.
A little bit. He helped me out when I was trying to escape from the Gruul.
Fair enough. I'll let you do the talking then.
And how tall are you, by the way?
I'm like 7'3".
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, he's just like
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
he's a hair taller.
All right, so as he gets closer, you can make up the details of him. He's a tall Minotaur, about the size of your friend here. White fur. He has a brown spot on his shoulders, and he is wearing armor of some sort. Nothing fancy, just seems very practical. The weapon that is on his back is a very big great axe that, even by Minotaur standards, will be very unwieldy. So he's obviously got some strength in those arms. And he has a scar on the tip of his nose that you can see as it's coming out. Like it's kind of prominent. It seems like it's actually almost made a third nostril, but not quite. As he approaches, man, I didn't think of a voice for him.
Deep.
Yeah, it's gonna be deep. I don't have great range.
I assumed that the voice would kind of sound like this.
Oh God, I don't know if I can just copy that exactly. How?
It's just like a very subtle southern is kind of what I was going for.
Oh, okay.
Or high pitched as well.
How? Man, I'm so bad at accents. How about this? Does this sound good?
Yeah, it's good.
It sounds good. All right,
good.
sounds good. All right. Yarick, it's good to see you again. How have you been?
I've been doing good, Atlas. It's been a while. Been out in the Boros, getting some rank. Just kind of trying to make it by. It's good that we actually see you. We actually have some business with the Borat clan. How have you been doing?
I've been doing quite fine until recently. It seems like you and your friends here have been causing quite the stir around here lately.
Yeah, we trying to find a Sunder Shaman, one that escaped from the prison. A couple of the
oh, sorry.
See, what were they?
Sorry.
The lizard folk.
The Viashino.
Yeah, the Viashino.
Scaly
They
bastards.
came up behind us while we were about to Scarg, and instead of attacking us, they decided to attack the people in the middle. Made them think it was us.
No, that doesn't
and ran
surprise
away.
me any.
Yep. So here we are, caught up in some shit.
Yeah.
But we're trying to make the best of it. Just get in and get out as fast as we can.
Well, you and your friends attacked people that were at the Scarg. You know that's an extreme offense to the Gruul members, right?
Yeah. They think I'm dead anyway, so fuck them.
Well, they definitely don't. They definitely know you're alive now.
Good.
I'm afraid to tell you, but you stand out.
Good. I should. After they took these
Especially
away
with your
from me.
traveling companion you've chosen here.
I'm gonna grab my horns. Good. After they did this, they deserve it.
Make sure you keep that rage focused at the right people.
Oh, I will. If I can learn that stuff that you were doing there.
Oh, I'm still working on that. It's still a work in progress.
Yeah, but it's a badass work in progress. So, you wouldn't happen to know anything about this Sunder Shaman that we're looking for, would you? Name, anything. We don't know nothing.
Well, I believe you that the five of you are only here for him. The problem is, like I said, everybody's not too happy about what happened yesterday.
Yeah, I know you're a stickler for the rules.
So
what do you want to do with us?
Can I cast Detect Magic?
yeah,
Alright.
he would detect magic technically, right? With the way it
Yeah.
works, yeah.
He detects magic.
You detect magic.
Yeah.
What's on?
The great axe would be magical, right?
I think it's technically
or can
enchanted.
you notice the particular?
It's I believe that you would notice that the particular symbols would light up.
Yeah, the great axe is enchanted. Yes.
And so
It would be
his armor.
his armor would be as well.
Yeah, you can do no weapons and armor.
No illusory
It's
stuff?
not illusionary. It would be transmutation, if I remember correctly,
Transmutation.
or abjuration, one or the other.
That's fine. I just want to make sure.
It's not illusionary.
Just want to make sure who he is.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Just randomly found us in the middle of the fucking. It's like, oh, this
Well,
camp is there.
if you remember what I said earlier, how you found this camp is it was a creek that Yarick's group would
Gotcha.
would stop by regularly when they were going to the Scarg.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Some random undead sneaking up on us.
Well, I'd be okay with telling you where the Sunder Shaman is, but the five of you have to promise me once you find him, you get out of the rubble belt and you don't come back, because I can't promise your safety if you do.
Yeah.
Everybody in the rubble belt in this area already knows about you, and the word's gonna spread. And you are in Gruul territory. Your guilds aren't gonna protect you out here.
Oh yeah, I understand. We appreciate it, Atlas.
Have any idea of how we can apprehend this Sunder Shaman and take him with us, or
Apprehend a Sunder Shaman? You're gonna have to kill him, son. You're not taking him in. He's already gone to prison once, and that was due to a whole battalion taking him. 5 of you? Nah.
And we're gonna have to do.
I'll be impressed if you could.
out of character? Wasn't our goal to like take him back or whatever?
Yeah.
Supposedly, yeah.
Just wanted to make sure. Interesting.
That is what Chase asked of you, is to make sure they return to prison ideally. If I remember correctly, he said to deal with them. But I think he did say ideally.
He did say
wants them
he would rather
wanted
them come back
yeah,
alive.
be properly arrested and put into prison.
The official way.
We could just kill him. I'll summon a firebolt in my hand.
I'll say, well, Jace asked us to do it the right way and not kill him, so
Jace?
yeah.
Jace has sent you guys out here?
Yeah, Jace is the one who assembled us from essentially three different guilds to do this job. See, Charm here is somebody I met in the Boros Legion.
Hi, my name is Charmaine. I just reach my hand out.
These two are from different ones. She's from a different one.
Well, okay.
I'm Atlas.
She's quick to jump the gun, that one.
I'm a woman of action.
He doesn't look any better at you.
Get funny looks all the time. Don't bother to me.
I'm gonna clap my fucking pinchers.
Interesting.
Horse boy.
Well, I can definitely help you find him. That's for sure. So, I don't know names for giants off the top of my head, but I can use this handy dandy chart here. Just try to figure something out.
Yep.
Just name him Big
It's pretty
Boy.
useful.
Yeah, it is.
Big boy.
Gundar.
Smasher.
Francis.
Terrence.
Yeah, damn it. I like that one.
Matthias.
God damn it.
One hand mountain back.
The
One toe Thomas.
the Sunder Shaman in particular that you're looking for goes by the name of Akal. Just the one name, as most giants do. They can't remember much else.
AKA.
AKA, yeah. He's gathered back with his posse that he has, which are some other giants. None of them Sunder Shamans, thankfully. For the 5 of you. And while he is indeed part of the Bolrak clan, after he got released from the prison, he's kind of on unsteady grounds in terms of people being happy with him, because he keeps talking about forming a new guild of some kind. So probably best he be dealt with anyway. So which is why I'm more than happy to point you in his direction. It looks better when outsiders deal with him instead of clan infighting on their own.
Right. Yeah. Don't want to spill your own blood. I understand.
And this is kind of a fortuitous coincidence.
Used to doing people's dirty work.
Yeah, we'll take care of this. It doesn't sound very good that he wants to start his own guild.
Yeah, I'm not sure who filled him with his head with those ideas. John will repeat just about anything you tell him enough times. But
Someone he met in prison, perhaps.
I have a feeling whoever broke him out.
Yeah.
Well, you'll probably where you find him though is a little bit more tricky. Him and his little posse has decided to hole up somewhere else on their own, so we don't really know exactly where they are. But they were at the Scarg, and we know that, so they can't be too far from here. We only had about half a day to travel out.
So they were at the start.
I believe they were seen leaving, going towards the north end. So he's gonna point north from here and then go a little east. It's like if you just go diagonal, surely you can find them. If not, you can find their path of destruction they like to leave, and follow that to them.
Yeah, as long as we don't get confused with those trimmers over there. The
worm that
trench.
broke out. Yeah, I was told about that. I think it was Scab Clan's doing. I think they didn't take care of it properly, and it just got too hungry, decided to eat some of its own.
Sounds about
You know
right.
how it is.
Just another day for the scabs.
Yeah.
Do these Sunder Shamans possess any particular abilities in terms of the arcane?
Being really big.
Fair enough.
Yep, and that's where he got the name Atlas from.
I was talking about the Sunder Shaman.
He gets a
Yeah, no, I was talking about the Sunder Shaman.
oh, sorry.
Sorry, I appreciate the compliment, nephew. Thank you.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
so-
He would definitely know about him. Just give me a second while I try to find him.
I guess so.
There we go. I'll tell you this. While they are very large and very destructive, they have a natural camouflage to the rocky terrain around here. So even though they ain't very smart, if you're not careful, they can get the jump on you. So be on the lookout for that. If you plan on hiding in a building, don't. They'll bring it down around you. They don't care two squats about stone. It'll come down. Besides that, I would try to take them out of the range if you can. You get up close to them, they're gonna surely flatten you like a pancake.
About how many associates does he carry in his posse?
Well, usually he has about 2 or 3 other giants with him.
Fair enough.
He's the only Sunder Shaman I have to worry about, like I said. But giants are giants. They're still strong. Still stupid, though.
Indeed.
Yep.
Very sturdy, too.
So, you gonna assist us on this mission?
I can't do that. I'm sorry.
I understand.
Best I can do is give you the
Just
information.
information. Good
And
enough.
the fair warning that if you stay longer than you need to, it's going to get real rough around here for you guys.
Understandable.
It's not a threat. I'm going to try to not be a part of it, but can't speak for everybody else.
I know you always try to help me. So,
I know you
We'll
always
get going.
try to do the right thing, Yarick, so I know the reason you guys are out here is for a good one.
indeed.
In the future, I would just try to have more discretion about just attacking clan members, though.
Right. And, if we ever get into that situation again, we'll run next time.
I would recommend it.
Instead of, slaughtering.
Mm.
That was
Well-
the reason I left after all. I didn't want to slaughter anymore. But,
We can slaughter a few, at least.
gets to me sometimes.
I don't know what this man said, but I like it.
Alright, so I
Um,
suppose that we should, head on out then. To the northeast?
Yeah, I suppose so. And remember, if once you're done with all this mess, if you want to come back looking for me, you know I'm here.
Sounds good. Maybe I'll, come copy your journals and see what you've been working on with those, rooms you got.
It's very exciting stuff, that's for sure.
I can imagine so. Take it easy, Atlas.
Best of luck to all you. And he's gonna turn on his hooves and walk away.
That man's gonna be the Borat clan leader one day.
It looks like you hold up planets.
I don't know what he said, but yeah, sure.
He marvels at his size.
Or makes maps.
All right.
Come on now, Ray.
Right. All right. So
Size is quite-
you guys kind of have a
quite
general
unique.
heading, thanks to Yarick's uncle Atlas. And he's leaving back towards the. I think he came from the northern direction as well. So not northeast where he pointed you, but north.
How was your uncle there able to find us so easily?
This is just one of the routes that we took, going back and forth between the Scarred.
I see.
That's where the camp is that way.
Probably figured this is where Yark would take his group.
Yep. This is a familiar place for me right here. So it's somewhere we make camp at when we travel.
All right, so are you guys ready to travel for the day? Anything y'all want to take care of?
Sounds
Do we
good.
want to take a quick break here
You
Sure.
can.
or not?
I'm cool. It's up to you, Captain.
The coffee is done. I'm just gonna say.
We can just a very
Mm.
quick intermission because like I said, I don't want to go too late tonight. I'm not feeling too great, unfortunately,
That's
but
fine.
just a very quick
Sam.
one.
We'll be back in like 5-10 minutes, my
Indeed.
dudes.
Thanks for watching.
tuning in.
Good.
La, la, la.
Alrighty then, we're back, motherfuckers. Who's doing that?
That was me.
Oh, okay. I was literally turning the other way. I was like, well, it's either Chris or Wyatt. No.
Me?
Don't look at me like that.
Why would I do that? I don't make random noises on the mic.
Yeah, alright. That he's also a prime culprit. But he was right beside me.
Damn right.
All right. Anyway. All right. So, you guys have just met Yarek's uncle, Atlas, and he was quite. I guess it's up to you to decide if he was helpful or not in helping you guys find the Sunder Shaman that you guys were looking for. And he pointed you in kind of a direction, and you guys are going to start traveling, I presume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good. We head out on the road, I guess.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Well,
back up.
the rubble. There's no real roads here. It's just a bunch of broken shit. The path of least resistance. Yes. Anyway, moving on. You guys are gonna travel for a little bit. I'm gonna roll to see what happens, how long it takes you guys to get there. Essentially, I guess.
While you do that, I'm gonna
Yeah.
Am I rolling survival?
No, I'm gonna.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Oh, you're rolling.
I'm taking care of it in this to kind of consolidate.
All right,
things.
everybody. I feel like I should be somewhat forthright.
Uh-oh.
I have a mission here in the Red Wastes. The Sunder Shaman we're looking for. When we get to him, I know we don't all know what's going to happen. I highly doubt we can apprehend him. Might come to... Well, you know, but I need to ask him. I need to get an answer out of him before we end his life prematurely.
I actually have a request. I'd like to take them alive, just as Jace requested.
As would I, but there's no telling what could happen once
Indeed.
things get heated.
But I will definitely try my best.
But I do need to pry some information from him.
Good. I have no problem tying him up and treating him just like that other guy back there.
Well, tying him up might prove difficult. He is a
could
giant. But we'll see what happens.
I don't know. Our friends over here pretty strong in the magic, so
I can't hold
They couldn't.
anybody. I'm just gonna let you know. I can't
thought
subdue them.
I one of them two might be able to do something. Oh
Did you draw well?
Where did that come from?
It was right here.
Oh.
And I went like this. And it,
My
like,
peripheral looked like it just flew through.
Oh,
the
okay.
air. It's
it
like,
just fucking like
gone.
hit me in the face and then I caught it.
But we'll see what happens when we get there, I suppose.
Sounds good.
But if it comes to it, someone has to strike the killing blow.
Well, just keep him unconscious.
Well, I can't get questions out of him if he's unconscious.
Well, after.
We'll see what happens.
Well, if he's unconscious, we can always wake him up.
You didn't hear that?
Well, you said something about unconscious.
It's true. Did I?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Never
You
mind.
understand everything. It's getting harder and harder as the sessions go on.
What do you mean? We don't even speak that much.
Anyways, if he's unconscious, we can always wake him up before we get to Jace.
Jace
Raishi.
poofed out.
Yeah, we got to go back to quarters though, right? Where we met him at. That's where we got to take him.
Sure.
Anyways, I figured Ray over here said something about going to precinct 10, I think.
What precinct you need to go to?
6.
Let's see. 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, precinct 6. What we could do is I have some affiliation with the Boros Legion. We could drop off those Sunder Shaman and his affiliates while Ray takes care of his business. I take care of mine.
You think your associates would be able to handle such a large person such as the Sunder Shaman?
The Boros Legion are very capable. I would hope so.
I would trust the Boros over. I mean, I could get some underlings to handle some business, but we're more into I would say, what's the word I'm looking for? Less brute force, more, manipulation, I would say.
Interesting.
Convincing people.
Convincing, yeah. That's what I meant to say.
We played the strong game. You played the long game. I understand.
Yeah, sure.
Only as long as our patience wears.
I play the game of burying people.
He,
What's he play?
What's he play?
oh, Golgari Swarm, they, corpse disposal and whatnot.
I noticed that earlier. That was some pretty good shit. There's
He made some good
Maybe.
shit out of that guy.
made like manure,
Thank you.
decomposition. It's gonna make a beautiful patch of grass there. Maybe some flowers. Heard the mushrooms. Mushrooms around here are nice. Maybe some fruit. You guys eat fruit?
I'm gonna keep staring at you just so you cannot say it.
Kark, what the fuck are you talking about?
I was just about to say something. That's great.
Just hanging out with Raishi, you know?
He's a
He's a
man.
good guy, man. He's a good listener.
He's a man of a few words most of the time, but he is a great listener. So he's really good to vent to. That's how me and him get along and got along so well. But yeah, great.
Maybe someone should teach me to speak common.
I'll be a little hard, buddy. At least say something back, so at least it sounds like you're talking back.
Thanks.
There you go. Better than nothing.
All right.
Mushrooms and plants are good.
Do we have?
Anyone like fruit? That shit was so good.
Are you good? Are we good? You guys want to keep going?
Yeah, let's get the show. Let's get the show on the road. Jesus.
I assume this was all done while we're traveling.
Oh yeah, it was.
We made it there. Fucking D&D.
Well, you guys didn't make it there. Oh fuck. Oh, after a couple hours of traveling, I'll say it gets about noonish. Oh god, I'm dizzy.
Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Too much fucking blood loss. Okay, so
Nasal cavities.
you don't find the clan, the person, the Sunder Shaman you're looking for yet. But as Uncle Atlas informed, you do find what seems to be indicative of more fresh destruction than the older destruction you guys have been walking on. Some freshly destroyed buildings and walls. Some rather large, I'm not even making roll survival, because rather large footprints and tracks left by a group of presumable giants that are continuing, but you guys are traveling northeast, so you get to a point where they look like they're just traveling east from here.
How many footprints? Specific footprints.
I will have you roll a survival check for that.
Ooh, it's probably not gonna be good. I think it's gonna be 6 total.
6?
Dang it.
Well, like I did say, it is very easy to see the prints. And you can see that there's probably about 3 of them.
Okay.
Maybe.
Maybe good enough for me. Yeah, 6.
Alright, so he said that there was possibly 2 or 3 of the giants with him. Looks like there may be 2. Should be careful though, there might be a 3rd one standing on the outside perimeter.
It did say, when he referred to the natural camouflage, was that just for the Sunder Shaman?
Nah, that's for all of them. They're stone giants.
Right?
It was he was talking about the Sunder Shaman specifically.
Okay.
Oh, just the Sunder. Yeah, that's for Sunder Shaman. Sorry.
He didn't actually happen to mention the other ones. He said they weren't Sunder Shamans, so safe to assume that maybe not, or he probably would. You would hope your uncle would inform you. Anyway, so you guys are gonna follow the tracks heading east.
Yeah.
Suppose so.
Okay. Okay, if you follow the tracks through this kind of like aimless wasteland, you start to come to a place that seems a little more intact than others. But it seems like it's more worn away due to natural decay more than just destruction. And you do come to a familiar situation where you have buildings on both sides of you, like you did near the Skarg. Although they are, just getting destroyed and falling apart.
Like they were destroyed just by like massive, like giant weapons.
Are you looking for like fresh, like I mentioned before, like fresh destruction? Destruction?
Does it look like or the?
More so. It looks like they may have been just kind of taking some swings as they were traveling through.
Gotcha.
Reveling in the wanton destruction that they enjoy so much. So like where you're at up here, like is where you see like a bit of the club like being knocked out of the wall. And yeah, you guys are gonna travel like this for a little bit longer. It'll get past noon, maybe like 1 or 2 p.m. So you're walking for quite a while. Let me see if anything happens to you guys. No. What's everybody's passive perception?
12.
15.
12.
14.
Okay. So, yeah, you guys should all be able to notice this. As you're walking down the road, with the buildings on either side of you, you do start to hear what sounds like running water. And you can see ahead of you, it seems like there's some kind of old sluiceway, like an old sewer perhaps, that is now exposed due to the destruction that's running across the road. Like that's where the sewer would have been. It's further down. But due to the destruction, it's exposed to the elements now. But it seems to be relatively fresh water, since there's nobody that really uses this anymore. It's not really a sewer anymore. It's just kind of been converted into an underground river of sorts. But it's exposed in this one area. And breaks apart kind of the road that you're walking on. And then past that, you see what seems to be like an open plaza area. And the tracks do lead in that direction. You don't currently see anybody or anything where you guys are at. I'm going to say you're quite a ways back. Over 200 feet or so. So it seems to be coming up to an opening of some kind. Do you guys wish to approach this in any kind of fashion? Or
So basically it's kind of like a
straight road. You have like this tiny little river that's about 10 feet wide,
like this plaza area.
Yeah, and then after that there's a little bit more road, and then it opens into a plaza area. You can see a bunch of columns in the distance that are like being kind of half knocked over and destroyed.
Can I, just by looking, like, can I see anything, like maybe anything hiding, like a giant, for example?
A roll for a perception check on that.
Are there any did the tracks look fresh where we're walking at?
They look about as fresh as you guys were following them.
Natural one.
Like they seem like they were left from yesterday. Let's get you roll survival, because he already rolled for to track. I'll let you roll survival, and since you're in, I'll let you roll with advantage on this one because you're asking specifically about.
That one says. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lay my hand on him.
Guidance.
Guidance.
So roll a d4 with it.
Junior what?
Fucking
I'm sorry.
I rolled a natural one perception.
All you can hear is that water running.
Makes sense.
Should have tried to smell
I
it.
should have tried smelling.
Smelling? Even with a natural one? I mean, you can smell a pungent odor.
I get advantage on smell checks, if that makes sense. Like if I use anything.
If it's reliant on smell, I think is what it said, right? This isn't reliant on smell.
Okay.
Oh, sorry?
9.
9?
Yeah.
You can. Your best guess is that they were from yesterday. So kind of fresh, I guess. Depends on what your definition of fresh is.
Yeah.
There's none that are leading out that are fresher that you see. So they might be in the camp if they're here. If this even is their camp.
Maybe we should approach this with the stealth.
Yeah.
Stealthy tactics.
Wouldn't hurt.
Does anybody here have any long range capabilities?
Not at all.
Charm has her firebolt.
You know I'm not stealthy, Yar.
I got a couple dots.
Yeah, but you can chill out from far away. You can jump in fast. You have darts.
A couple.
I'll be in the back.
Reishi will stay in the back, he
He's gonna
said.
stay in the back. What about you, Shikari?
I'll stay in the middle.
Stay in the middle.
Stay in the middle.
I'll be up front, I suppose, or maybe you, Yark.
Yeah, I'll try and get up close too. I don't wear armor, so I can
Nor do
be
I.
a little stealthy, but I'm kind of big, so.
Of course. I don't wear armor either.
Yar, before you rush in,
Weighs me down.
let me give you some protection. Just let me know before you rush.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right, maybe we won't start combat just yet. We could try and get a good eye
Well, hopefully
on what's
we won't
going
have
on
to.
first. Yeah. Hopefully we can get a good vantage before. All right.
Okay.
So we'll head the charge.
Okay. So are y'all gonna travel as a
Stealthily.
group down this road?
Yeah, stealthily.
Okay.
Stuff check.
Yeah, everybody, I guess, go ahead and roll stealth.
Yark. Wow.
Jesus.
Key up.
2 natural ones in a
Oh,
row.
6. Not looking good.
Unfortunate.
This is how you
Very
felt.
big.
14.
I know how Sentinel
Okay.
felt the other night.
15.
14.
14. So this
Because
side of the
I-
table did well.
It's because I stopped using my big dice, is what it was.
I rolled at disadvantage too, How?
Wow, just brag more on
Wow.
Okay, so
Okay.
the three of you are doing all right. You're doing pretty good at sneaking. These two over here seem to be clambering over each other as they're trying to walk, and they're kind of stepping on each other's feet.
Hey, Ray,
It's
back
like,
up a little bit.
Get some distance.
You have.
I'm trying.
Sorry.
Shh.
Sorry.
But regardless, as you're moving, you don't hear any kind of warning that you've been spotted or anything yet. So you think you're still pretty hidden as you're kind of sneaking along the buildings. But as you're getting closer to the plaza, the buildings start to narrow out until they're just kind of a raised platform. Where the foundation that a building would be built upon has been wiped clean at this point. Of course, there's rubble and stuff, but it's just the foundation. And as you're getting closer and closer to this tiny, this small river, you do see what seems to be a makeshift wooden tower of sorts on your left side, past the river. You don't currently see anybody in it, but it does seem to be a guard post of some sort. And then now you can get a better clear of the plaza. You can see immediately in front of you in the plaza there seems to be tents. So you can't really see past those, unfortunately. But the raised foundations, you can kind of see over them because they're not too high. And you see maybe the starting of another tent. You see what seems to be like maybe some pens. You see what seems to be like an indentation in the ground, some sort. And yeah, it's very clear out here, but it also looks like it's lived in. So there's definitely some kind of people here. Whether it's who you're looking for or not, it's going to be
Giant
seen.
people.
But the tents are very big, so you would assume it's housing large individuals, at the very least. But you don't see anybody.
Interesting.
Maybe they're out hunting,
Do a quick search, perhaps.
scavenging. That sounds like a
Okay.
good idea.
Detect magic.
I
Nah,
was about to say,
Nah.
you don't. I mean, you don't detect any magic around
No,
you.
you can't do that.
No, you can't. You don't detect any magic around you though.
Okay. There's nothing magical
You
around
can't
at
do that
least.
here.
No, not you. Anybody else can.
Does anyone here have magic on them? Question mark.
Anybody here?
Yeah.
So
I never asked. I didn't know.
I don't think. Well, no. Even your cards aren't magical. No.
Quick search of these tents, perhaps.
you see my magical blue
Sounds
eyes.
good to me.
All right. So you guys are. I'm going to say you guys are going to arrive at the river. It is 10 feet wide.
Okay.
Oh god, another
So,
fuck.
I'm gonna jump across.
it's 10 feet.
I don't have pittance this time.
I'm gonna get a running start and jump across.
Athletics, I guess.
I'm a monk, so fuck that shit. Damn it.
Or acrobatics.
Oh.
I'll let you do either one.
See what
Same for all of you if you wish to jump.
Definitely athletics.
But remember, you are also trying to be stealthy.
Oh, it's the same either way.
So
Can I help toss other people over?
if they're willing to
Is
be
there a crossing anywhere?
You're not tossing me.
yeah, if you look, like I said, there's a foundation on the right. You can kind of just climb up them and walk around the river.
I'll go that way.
Yeah.
17.
It'd be a little bit of a climb for you, but otherwise people could mostly just kind of hook.
Yeah, scurry up.
Yeah, it's not like it's climbing a wall. You're gonna swim across.
Is there a current? Don't
Yeah, there's
say
a
it
current.
like that.
There is a current that you want to swim across.
Why do you guys say it like that?
Do you want to swim across?
What are my other options now that you're saying it like that?
I mean, we got a jumper. This guy's walking around like.
I mean, how far is it around?
Like there's literally just climb up on the foundation and then you can walk around it.
Oh, well then I'll do that.
Okay.
Man, all of it.
17, by the way.
Yeah, you're able to clear it.
I'll let you throw me across if you want to, Yar.
You can fly.
Yeah, that they expand that ability. You know?
Fair.
I mean, if you want. He was doing cool shit. I just thought other people wanted to as well.
You see Shikari just kind of climbing over the foundation.
I just want to like get a running start.
Toss me.
I'll go over there and I'll give you a boost before I
There you
throw
go.
Charm.
Thank you.
I'm not
No
lying.
problem.
When I jump across, I just want to like.
Are you wanting help too?
Fucking like
I'm already on the other
like
side.
Olympic long
okay.
jump over.
Okay. And you're gonna land.
Yeah.
And you're an elephant.
Yes, I am.
So you're gonna make a really loud noise.
Superhero landing.
Okay.
Do we
I
see
can't try and
happen
like.
whenever he lands?
Well,
looking around.
I can't like try and like soften my fall at all. I have slow fall as a monk. That just reduces
How does
damage
it just reduces damage?
from falls, but I mean,
How does it read exactly?
I'll tell you.
Because if it
I can reduce damage from falling.
Bruce Lee style.
It doesn't have
landing
any,
on
like-
poles.
I can use my reaction to reduce any falling damage I take by 25. So I could like tuck it into a roll, dude.
sure, I would actually say yeah, why not?
Just tuck it into a
I'll
roll.
let you kind of like elephant parkour and kind of reduce
I'm a
noise.
monk, dude. I'm
Yeah,
fucking,
yeah.
Don't.
Very agile elephant.
This is how Marisha feels. In fucking critical role.
All right, I'm gonna throw Charm.
Pretty cool.
Boosh.
You just wait.
14 to.
Just wait.
Was this just a straight strength
Sure.
or athletics?
I mean, I would rather do athletics.
Athletics.
Yeah.
Okay. 7.
He'd rather do
Oh
athletics too.
shit! This is gonna be really good. 21. 22.
Oh. Well, he's gonna lift you up, and you're definitely going over the river,
Shock
and
put
then
her-
some.
shock put her
Can
over.
I catch her on the other side? She looks like she's gonna impact.
We
Or
can
You
both-
guys,
We can both.
you
do
can
it.
both try to. Yeah, go ahead. Both try to catch her.
With what?
Roll with advantage on athletics, I guess.
What's your athletics?
Or you can both roll.
Mine's +4.
Okay, both you can roll.
Chill.
He's got it.
I mean, either way, you're both working with each other.
8.
Yeah. So he tosses you over, and with the quick thinking of your friends over here, they turn around, they catch you like a graceful ballerina.
Oh, thank you so much.
More Aishi, I just kind of like grab your leg or something.
Yeah, he just kind of is supporting.
Anytime.
And you, as you're climbing over the foundation, as your companions are. Oh, how are you gonna get over?
I'm gonna go follow Shikari
Oh, you're just
after I
gonna
get
climb
done.
over?
Yeah.
When you come up on the foundation, you can
Make
see
sure
more of
he's
the
okay.
plaza because you have a higher advantage point. And you can see to the south, which would be your right. You see another raised platform over there. You see further past this foundation, in front of you on the kind of diagonal to you, there's a bunch of cages. And there does seem to be some beings in some of them.
Are there worms?
They're not that big.
Okay.
They're like humanoid sized. And then you can also see over the tents. It looks like there was a raging bonfire here the night before, but now it's out. As well as places to sit around it. Very large boulders and stuff that they were probably using as seats. And you can see a row of trees, like tree, space, tree, space, tree. Further past that.
Does anything look like it's camouflage trying to blend in?
Roll perception, I suppose.
Yeah. 8.
Well, those rocks sure look like rocks.
I'm gonna be looking up at the vantage points. You said there were some raised platforms and the guard posts.
From here, you can see the guard post, and you look up. You clearly don't see anybody there. You do see what looks to be another tower behind the guard post, further north, because that's where your left is. And it's a much more sturdy structure that has multiple floors to it as it goes up. You don't see anybody in that either.
Do I smell anything?
Roll a perception check with advantage, I guess. What are you trying to smell for?
Sinister deeds.
What?
I'm sure it's like, hold on, I think it's like 20 something. Perception 21.
21.
Well, it doesn't smell great around here. It smells
I
like
smell giant.
destruction, and
Sunder
you can
Shaman.
smell the burnt wood from the fire the night before.
No Sunder Shamans though.
You can I don't know if you know what a Sunder Shaman smells like. You can
Some potent urine.
you can probably smell whatever garbage or waste they've been disposing of wherever it might be at.
They're shitting over there.
Yeah, you can smell to the right of you and to the south is where they're disposing of all that at.
Giant shit.
Giant shite.
If you're just smelling for like the musk of a being,
Just like more
of a
smell
being,
anybody.
there's definitely beings in the tents as well as in the cages.
There's people in the tents over there in the cages.
Who you don't know.
I don't know who, but there's somebody in there.
Well, might as well
There
check
is
it out.
there is an odor.
Some older.
I'm gonna take my sword. I'm gonna put my hand on my sword. Do you think that there's a way that we can get them tied up inside of the tents?
Also, now that you both are on that raised platform, you guys are still behind the tents. The ones that are in front of the entrance, they're facing away. There's 3 of them. You guys can see on that platform other tents on the other side of the bonfire facing towards you, but the flaps are closed, and there's one particularly big one.
How big?
Who sees this?
Yeah, Chris is a cheater. He'll fucking.
Who sees
Oh, I
this?
wasn't in paying attention. I'm sorry.
These 2 that are on the raised platform.
Oh, okay.
One that is much bigger than the other tents that is has kind of a makeshift wall behind it and like a gated area also behind it.
Wait, we're not all in the same spot right now?
How big?
No, they took the little raised foundation platform around.
Oh.
Giant bigger or bigger? Just curious.
Well, you're not there.
Well, yeah, okay.
No, but I'm letting them know this.
That's fair.
So, but nobody, there's still no people yet or beings, but except for whatever's in the cage. It
Well,
looks
I would-
like people. They look very scrawny, very malnourished, but there are people in there.
Curse these old eyes, I can't tell.
I would try and like regroup with Yarrick and
They just
Shakarda.
kind of the
gonna
foundation you
get
guys are at.
those.
If you walk forward enough, there is kind of a slope that'll go back down to the ground level, but you'll be right behind one of the tents.
Can I make one of those?
You guys are like 20 feet away from a tent at this point. Just to put it in perspective,
Oh.
you guys are like 40 feet away from a tent at this point.
A big tent?
Not the biggest one that I described to them. It's the 3 that are facing away from you guys. There is one that's down this foundation that's like
Yeah.
5, 10,
Do I
20
see
feet past the lowering part
Do I
of the
see any
foundation.
people out, or are they all closed or down here?
Down here, you can't see the entrance to them, but
Okay.
there's nobody that you can see.
Nobody walking around.
Is there an even higher vantage point that we can get it?
The guard post and the tower that you see to your left, both of those are higher. The tower will take you up the highest.
It's pretty daylight right now, right?
It's very daylight. It's like 2
Okay.
p.m.
I'm gonna like do one of those whistle things, and I'm gonna like and one at the towers, and then I'm like split up.
Who? So it's me, Charmaine, and Raishi down here.
Yeah, you're not very far apart. You guys are like 20 feet apart from each other.
Yeah.
No split. Never split the party.
You wanna take on one of these guard towers together?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Good vantage point.
Sounds good.
I'll keep a lookout for anyone who may come out of a tent on
Raishi.
the road. I'll get on top of the wall.
Raishi, you can climb with ease, can't you?
Yeah, I could probably do that.
Why don't you go get a look? Since you have the most easy time doing so.
Okay, so you'll head over to the tower. It's about 4 stories high.
Do I see anything?
I got Ray.
I'm stealthily peeking.
Are you gonna go all the way up?
Wait, are there any windows or anything?
Not until you get to the very top.
So there's nothing on the, just all the way to the top. Yeah, I'll go to the top and peek up.
Well, you have a great vantage point from here. You can see that the whole area is like a little bit lower in the ground. Like it is a plaza, but you can see walls off in the distance. And then I'd
also like to specify that I would be on like the back side of it, so people can't see me from like.
Did you spider climb?
Yeah, the tents. I don't want to be seen. Okay, yeah, sorry.
And then to the southeast is another continuation of the plaza, but it doesn't seem to be like where they're camping at. It just seems to be like another way in. But no people. But from here, you can see where that huge tent was that I described to them. Huge. It's very large, bigger than the other ones.
Not giant size, though?
Yeah, it is. It's giant size.
Okay.
If I'm giving you the explanation here, it's a big fucking tent.
All right.
And then behind that, you see what seems to be a pen that has some kind of creature in it.
Kind of
that's sleeping.
Kind of roll to peer. Squint.
I mean, you can roll to know what it is.
I can see it from here?
You can roll a nature check if you want.
Sure.
Does it look like a worm?
Yeah, sure.
No, it does not look like.
Ooh, natural 1. I don't know what that fucking thing is over there. The fuck is that?
I don't know.
Well, natural 1, I can still describe to you what it looks like.
Oh, okay, sure. I'll relay to the group. There's something over there.
It's some kind of 4-legged being with tusks and a snout.
It's a pig.
Huh. There's an elephant over there. I'm kidding. I'm up in the tower. So do I see anything else on up here? Do I see people walking around or anything?
You see the tents. They're closed.
All right.
Tents are closed.
But if I peek over, there's nothing inside here.
Inside this tower?
Yeah. Is it like
Tower's empty.
Is there like
tents are closed.
Is there a door or anything that leads inside the tower?
From where you're at the very top?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there is.
Well, it's more like a trapdoor.
Trapdoor. Okay.
Looks like it's built for normal-sized people, though.
Okay.
Which is strange, considering there's supposed to be giants here.
I wonder if there's anyone in here. I'll come back down. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
Is anybody doing anything else while he's doing that?
All right,
How far
so
away is the
question.
biggest tent?
The biggest tent. Okay. Give me a moment because I actually lost my page.
Hey, there's an elephant over there.
What's an elephant?
A Loxodon.
A Loxodon. Wait, what? Are there no elephants in fucking D&D?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, do Loxodons like actually?
There's no elephants on Ravnica. They're
Okay.
Loxodons.
Okay, well,
They wouldn't know the word elephant.
Yeah, that's why
Oh,
I did
okay.
that.
Yeah, that is just.
There's a creature with tusks and.
You would know Loxodon because he's a Loxodon.
Yeah. Okay, well, yeah. There's a creature with tusks and stuff.
Just
over
fucking
there.
say Loxodon. If you want to say that.
I don't know. If
Okay.
No.
If you don't want to say that.
No, I thought there was like an elephant creature.
Did it look like
What's
me?
the joke? I don't know. It's too far to tell.
Interesting.
I thought
Okay,
it
the
was
big
for a
tent.
second.
Sorry.
Wouldn't be too
Just like almost 100 feet.
strange
away.
for them to keep
Yeah.
someone from the Celestial.
If you're staying where you're at on the
Sneaking
It
foundation,
had a snout.
you're just gonna sneak over there.
Yep.
Is anybody gonna go with him? You notice Shikardi moving on.
Yeah, I'll sneak.
You know go
shit.
with me?
Where you going?
I'm gonna let them do their thing while he's doing his thing.
Should we wait on him? Wait, didn't he come back down?
Well, I'm gonna let them do because I didn't get to them because I let him kind of take
Oh,
over. I'm gonna let him do
gotcha,
this while
gotcha.
he's doing that.
Gotcha. I'm gonna wait for Ray.
13.
13,
14.
14. Okay. Okay. You guys are going to sneak past that smaller tent, kind of squeeze past it, and you guys can clearly see the bonfire to your left now. And you see you're not right in front, but you're heading towards being right in front of the big tent. That flap is closed. Continue on towards the tent.
Mhm.
Yeah, you said you're okay. You'll arrive at the tent. Like I said, the people in those cages, they seem like they're asleep or they're not really responsive. As you get closer to the tent, you can hear whatever that creature is in those pens behind it, just kind of. But yeah, you're at the tent.
Peek inside?
Peek inside.
Just peek.
If you peek inside the tent, You see what seems to be a very large figure that's just kind of sprawled out on the ground, very uncomfortably, with a very huge club like hanging him, just kind of snoring away, snoozing late in the day. Seems like they're pretty relaxed, just
Taking a nap.
very loud snoring.
Sneaking back.
Okay.
Interesting.
Sneak back.
How many tents were there again?
Well, he just went to one. There's 3 in front of you guys, and as you're going there, you can see 3 more to the north of that tent. So there's a total of 7.
A massive tent
Question.
and then 6 other very large tents. Fuck.
Question.
Mhm.
Can we roll to try and knock them out while they're sleeping? Or would that be like
Okay, so here's
a
the thing.
strength?
Or
Like
I don't know if 5th edition
HP
has
thing.
any fast rules for attacking somebody that's asleep.
They're technically unconscious.
Technically unconscious, yes. So that would be the way that I would
It'd be auto crit.
treat it. Yeah, because in 3.5 they have a thing called a coup de grace. When you get somebody that's asleep, it's essentially an auto crit. So that's how I would treat it.
Just go around hitting the wall once.
These
We
guys,
could.
these giants are probably pretty hardy though.
indeed.
That's a constitution, if you know what I'm saying.
Someone would probably hear us.
And that as well.
And it has
Oh,
to be
sorry.
it has to be a melee attack too. It can't be a ranged attack. for it to
Yeah,
be an
sorry.
auto crit.
Warashi said they could definitely hear us as well if we're not stealthy about it. This is the middle of the day.
What about
After
a
all.
melee
Can you
spell
make-
attack?
As long as it's melee.
You made that shit come out of the ground. Can you make mushrooms to poison their food with? Or some kind of
It did seem like they had something cooking overnight that's still sitting out there.
because we can poison them.
Smart
We
thinking.
can weaken them.
Smart
This
thinking.
fire's not going, but it's smoldering, probably keeping it warm or something.
I have a poisoner's kit.
He has a poisonous kit.
I have an herbalism kit. We could work together to make something up.
It'd be quite potent to knock out or weaken 7 giants.
Indeed, but it can be done.
Wait, are the smaller tents giant size too, or are they small?
I mean, they could maybe fit one. The biggest one
They're
is
like-
obviously.
Okay.
I should tell you that he has the markings of a Sunder Shaman, the one that you saw. So you would presume he's the one you're looking for. But the other tents are big enough to house a giant as well.
Are we all regrouped at the moment?
Okay.
I would imagine because he said he came back, so I imagine
Maybe
you
you
followed
could
him.
take a peek in one of those smaller tents and see if those are giants as well.
No, I don't do that.
Nah, I'm good, man.
Is there a way to like contact people like without message? Like, is there a way to contact the Boros Legion?
Not in a hasty manner.
Okay.
Unless
I wanna
you
go
have.
back to the big tent.
All right,
I want to sneak back over there.
Wait, Shikati.
he's
Gone.
going.
I've seen him sneak once, so I'm just gonna say I'm gonna cast guidance on him for whatever he's doing.
I'll let you. Do you want to keep the sneak roll you did and just add his D4, or do you want to re-roll it? I'll give you the option.
I mean, it went well the first time, so
It did.
Just roll the d4.
If you take the D4, I would have you re-roll the sneak check. I think.
okay.
Oh, you did well. Reroll.
Okay, it's gonna be higher.
Good.
17 plus 20.
Very good.
Flaccid 20 indeed.
Flaccid
Okay,
20.
good.
You sneak back over there.
Okay.
You don't think they notice you. There's still nothing. Nobody's opening any tents.
Can we see him while he sneaks away?
I mean, I presume so.
Just like looking at him, keeping an eye on him.
As long as you're not trying to move, I'm not gonna make you roll a stealth check.
All I'm gonna say is, like, I know this isn't combat, but I will hold, and I'll just hold doing something, which is like dashing to him if he gets caught by anything.
If you see something that seems like distress.
Yes,
Hear
I'm
me
just gonna-
scream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
If you hear
And-
him scream.
And draw my weapon.
So when I get back there, am I there?
Sure. No, you're not.
I want to use my
You get
Eye
there.
of the Card Shark.
What?
It's a bonus action. Choose
Yeah.
a creature I can see within 30 feet. Learn the creature's hit point maximum, present hit total, any damage which he is weak.
That's it.
Good shit.
That's so cool though.
That's fucking
Okay. Do you
awesome.
have to do like verbal?
Nope, it's just I'm looking at it.
It's the eyes.
Neat. So you get to know its max hit points?
max hit points, its current hit points, which I'm sure is its max.
Yeah.
And what it's weak to.
It's coffee.
Oh,
And what it's weak to. So weak to isn't what damage it just does is it's
So
weak
it's
against.
weak against, yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
So any weakness that it has at all.
So
This is a feat of.
that's pretty neat. It's
is
hit.
pretty
It's okay.
badass.
So I guess
Yeah,
this is all gonna be
very-
out of character stuff then, because there's no way to do
Yeah.
it in character. Its hit points is 138.
Okay.
Okay, it's at 138,
for a boss, not too bad.
and it
Wait,
doesn't
it's not-
have. It's not weak to any particular type of damage, unfortunately.
Is this just the regular giants, or
This is
the
yeah. Well, he went to the
boss?
Big Ten.
Oh, the Big Ten. Okay,
yeah.
okay. Thought this was just a normal guy. I was like, dude, we're fucked.
Yeah,
Never
that's
mind.
not a good idea if that was the case.
So yeah,
Because
I-
we're pretty sure this is a Sunder Shaman, right?
yeah. You can
Pretty safe to
say pretty
assume.
sure that it's. You can see the tattoos that are on his body that like go over his face and across his arms and his legs, which are
I can
indicative.
currently only do this once per long short rest. So if I did a short rest, I could do it again. But
That's pretty cool.
Can any of you guys send messages?
I can. But
I can, but I can't at the moment.
now that I know that, I'm just going to come back to the group. I should have done it the first time, but I forgot my abilities.
That's cool. It happens.
Take a peek in one of the tents while you're coming back,
I mean, yeah, I guess I can.
just to make sure.
Because we're right in front of one, right? It's only like 20 feet in front of us.
I'm just whispering it really loud.
You take a peek in there. There's another giant in there. It doesn't have the markings
No
of a Sunder Shaman though.
Very.
Would it be within. Nah, this is. Never mind.
Okay.
Out of
Yeah.
character, if I could sneak over there, I could cast inflict wounds.
Why couldn't you just do that in character?
Oh yeah.
You can just whisper that to everybody else.
So I'm going to be back with the group
Inflict
now.
some wounds.
Okay, you're gonna come back. All right. What do you want to share with the party?
So there's no way for me to say that in character, so I'm just going to.
Well, you can say easy.
Expect that he's
Yeah, I was going to
Hardy.
say.
Hardy.
A very hardy giant.
As expected.
Coming from Shikardi Mahardi. He's
Very
hardy.
Nothing he's particularly weak to either. So
I do declare, I have. I'm stumped as to how to approach this situation.
Well, I have an idea for a peaceful solution, but if it fails, combat will ensue.
We are boned. What is your idea?
Would you guys want to try the poison thing first, or
Not a bad idea. Shikadi, what do you
I
suggest?
could hopefully suggest to the Sunder Shaman that we leave peacefully by casting suggestion.
or maybe we could ask first after they're sick, and then you suggest it if they don't.
Nonetheless, if we're gonna do the poison idea, I assume it'll take you some time, along with Raishi, to concoct
What
said poison.
Indeed,
time
we
of
probably,
day is it?
we probably need
about
about
1
an hour.
p.m.
Jesus. Okay.
They're sleeping late.
Fuck, these guys still asleep.
How
They're night owls.
Late night partying.
long would it take
what-
them to
what time do you wake up,
craft a
Brad?
potion?
Shut up.
Somebody's got to work the night shift.
So how long out of character would it take them to craft a poison?
Oh, that's tricky.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. If you know.
I was thinking like an hour or something.
It takes
Mm.
if it's actual poison, I think D&D poison rolls are like weeks.
Like it takes a while.
Like an actual poison.
But
Fuck.
what I
Depends on
will
the
do,
material cost
well, it
of
also
the
depends on how many people are helping. It makes a difference. If multiple people are helping, it can take less time. So I will say that with the 5 of you, your knowledge of the Gruul territories and your herbalism and your poison kits, if
And my
all,
guidance.
and your guidance, if all 5 of you work together, you may be able to have that poison ready by the night.
Well, do you want us to roll to see how fast you do it?
So we're doing this?
To use our kits?
If that's what you decide to do, you guys need to get somewhere safe.
Yeah, that's what I was
You
getting.
guys can't just make it here in this camp.
Nah, we need
You
to
can try.
skedaddle.
Well, do we want to do this?
We want to do this.
We could try and find a good vantage point to stay at.
And it's going to require everybody to help. Like, whoever doesn't want to help, I need to know, because it will make a difference on the time.
But if they move, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they're camped out. I doubt this is where their home is, where they abide, or their abode. Sorry.
This takes all night.
Ray makes a good point. If it takes too long, they might get up and skedaddle.
Okay.
And then we'll be on the tail. We'll be on the hunt again.
So how about this? We try peaceful before we poison them. If they say no, we leave them alone.
Well, if we
Then we poison them.
well, my problem is if Shakati is gonna cast some sort of spell on the Sunder Shaman and it fails, I'm sure the shaman will be aware, and as he said, it will break out into combat.
Well, we could try just peaceful first. No spells. Just talking. If that fails,
Perhaps
go for spells.
The horse boy is funny.
I think he agrees.
You're right. I believe
Start using it to my advantage.
in my opinion, I believe our two best options are either stealthily dispatching one by one these giants, which might prove difficult, but if we all 5 of us get the jump on one without making too big of a ruckus, could weaker lessen their numbers, pushing the odds in our favor.
Good.
And option 2 is Shakati's route, because if that fails, then there will be blood.
There will be.
Most likely a lot of ours.
Yep. So,
How long can you control people?
But if it works, 8 hours.
How long? He wants to know how long you can control people.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
I forgot.
he sees the future, so
just heard
technically
like-
he would
He knew what
know.
you were going to say.
He wouldn't.
Who am I talking to? He already knew.
Know your place, boy.
8 hours. I say we give Gobble Boy a chance.
Could we get him back to where we need to get him in 8 hours, though?
I don't know the map well enough.
We could get him far enough away from here and do it again.
Well, if you...
But there's no way we could get him out of here without his lackeys.
Well, remember, to recall how you guys got here, you took the Golgari underground way to get here. It took about an hour from the Nivik's place to get here underground. And then you guys traveled for about another hour or two, got to Skarg, traveled about an hour or two out, and then about 3 or 4 hours to get here.
There's no...
But you did a lot of backtracking and stuff. So,
My underground ability is only, like, within the city, right? It's not out here.
This is... The city's everywhere, man.
Alright,
We
so
couldn't
do I
get a
have
giant underground though, right?
If you could find an appropriate entrance and the right pathways, maybe.
Trolls travel underground.
They do. Trolls are giant.
Is
But you'd have to find the right path.
Is there like a... Do I see any passages around?
You want to make a survival
I would
check?
like to, yes.
And what do you mean by around? Where all do you want to check?
We're in the camp right now, so.
Just like the closest one. Like would I just know where they're at, kind of?
Just
can I get
know
advantage?
where it is? No.
Okay.
But on advantage, yes.
Okay,
Find it.
But weren't we bringing them back to the Boros? They were here anyway.
Which are pretty close to the border of the
Yeah.
Rubble Belt.
They're here, aren't they?
We could take this back there. at
Screw
least.
it.
We could, yeah.
Let's try suggestion.
Would I know if there's a campground?
This one.
You said survival, right?
Sure.
17.
Yark, do we
Or
have to
a
bring him
Legion
back
station, sorry.
Sorry?
A Legion station.
Legion
Boros
station.
Legion
No,
stations?
they do not set up stations out here.
Oh, because this is
Yeah,
rural.
Sunhome is where it stops.
Okay.
If the suggestion works, that could work in my favor as well.
You're pretty sure on the way here you might have walked past some entrances to the underground. Places that are old and decrepit, you might have to move some rubble out of the way, but you might be able to. It might be a spillway, perhaps, that you could use to fit this large creature underneath. But then you're gonna have to follow closely the spillway to get back to wherever you're going.
Right. I'll relay that.
to him.
And then he'll realize
It would be tricky, and you would have a giant underground, which isn't the most ideal situations. But
well,
let's hope he's not claustrophobic.
Faster.
Much faster.
could be done.
I said we go out on a limb here, Shakari.
Now, if it works, and others wake up, it won't work on them, but allow me to persuade them.
Wait.
Well, couldn't you have him persuade them?
That's what I mean.
See, that's what I'm hoping for, because we need to bring all of these guys to justice. That's what Jace would want. If there's more people
remember,
with him.
we're only here for the Sunder Shaman.
I really feel like if...
I would like to bring them all to justice.
Yeah, I really feel like if...
We don't need to get into over our head, though.
Now, I would like to bring them all to justice as well, but one is enough.
I have to
can
agree.
tell.
I have to agree with Shakari. 7 giants. Nah, there's no... If we get the Sunder Shaman under his spell, he will willingly come with us. But the other 6, they will not.
What are you gonna say to him?
He wants to know what you're going to say to him.
Oh.
The Sunder Shaman. I suppose, right? Yeah.
To follow us back, of course.
You should
Simple enough.
you should tell him to keep his people at bay as well, or something along those lines.
I'm sure he'll do that.
Well, it doesn't quite work that way. It can only be one sentence.
Can you do a compound sentence?
Combat sentence.
Oh, yeah, follow us back and tell your people to stay here.
I do believe there should be a way that we can get all of these people, though.
Well, I'm sure there is.
Follow us back and tell your comrades to come with us.
I'm your friend. You need to follow me
Peacefully.
peacefully
We could
on a mission.
we could head back to one of the Boros outposts and ask for some help.
How about we let Shakari do his thing and go from there?
Sure. Good luck. Resistance.
Okay.
How long does your blessing last, by the way?
A minute.
Oh yeah, this is a minute too. So.
You want
Yeah.
Kill.
I'm gonna like stealthily go behind him.
Are you gonna go with him?
I would like to.
So how far is it? How far?
Stealthy.
Wait, how far is the tent?
In case I go
From
south.
where?
I'll do what I did before.
What wall?
Or not wall, the tower and stuff.
The tower?
Yeah, the big tent. Is it pretty far?
Sorry.
It's about 100 feet.
I'll do what I said before. I'll just wait, and then if something happens, I'll run to him.
Okay. All right. I mean,
Go action.
I'm not gonna have you rolling a stealth check. I'm pretty sure you'll be fine because they're asleep. So
Palms are sweaty.
go. Yeah, it's your time to shine, Jacardi.
These weak cards are heavy.
This is not good.
He's got this.
Let me see which one of these it was.
I'll say it when he doesn't.
The tower's about 70 feet from the tent, give or take.
They're 70 feet away from me.
The tower is. He was asking about that.
Oh, okay.
They're more like 60.
Get you
50.
easily.
Okay,
I can get you easily if I need to.
fair enough. Well, I'm gonna go over there and just think about what I'm gonna say as I get there.
Okay.
There. Okay. Walk around to his head and just tap him with my stick. Wake up, we found you. It's all over. Yep, you didn't hide too well.
And he's about. He's
Does he like wait?
reaching for a club. He's about.
Oh, I suggest, I'm guessing suggest, you follow us peacefully back. We caught you.
Okay, how does it work?
You
Make a
just
wisdom
roll a
save.
wisdom save.
Fail save, motherfucker.
Yeah, natural one.
Negative energy is this way.
Let's save.
14.
He got a 17.
Lucky.
He got a 17. Oh.
Keep prepared.
I really want you to pass this. I really do.
Do I run to him?
I know he's doing lucky.
Wait, what? Oh, no.
Yeah, he's
oh,
doing
he's
lucky.
doing lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got 2 more
Oh, okay.
times.
Oh.
Hey!
All right.
He's just like, what'd you say again?
I suggest you follow us peacefully on back now. Get up, let's go. Come on now.
And he's gonna kind of clamor, trying to almost knock you out of the way as he's getting up. He's like, and he stands up in the tent. His head like scrapes the top of it as he towers over you. He grabs the club. He's like, huh?
Oh, you're doing it peacefully. Lay it down.
Mm-hmm.
I walk out the front. I'm just gonna wave my stick at them, and we're just gonna walk on.
And he's gonna be stomping out, and then he's gonna put his tent over, and he's gonna be. You can wave it over to them. They're all gonna wave back.
I'm just walking towards them.
Now he's gonna follow you, I guess.
Okay.
And as he's stomping around, you're gonna hear other tents kind of. They're gonna start opening. You guys can see them open, but you don't see all of them open because you're walking. So you can see the 3 that were in front of you guys that get open as you see other giants poke their heads like.
Can I?
And they see their leader following you, and there's.
I'm just gonna stay back. I'm just
gonna wait and see if they are gonna do anything as we just keep getting farther and farther away.
And they're gonna step out, and they're gonna see the goblin in front of their leader, and the leader following them is just like, "What? Yeah, what's it?" And the big guy's gonna be like, "Oh, yeah, go that way." And they're like,
"Can they understand common?"
You don't know.
What else?
You can roll, I guess, like knowledge.
General.
Well, I'm just gonna say in common, like, he's gonna follow me. Y'all are welcome to come as well, and just keep walking.
They see their clan walking off. They're their clan. They're their little group leader, and they're just like, and they're gonna kind of fall in line behind them.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Let's go, fellas. Straight back this way.
Alright. So they're playing follow the leader, and they come around and they see you guys as well as the big guy. The biggest one sees you guys.
I'll follow his lead and
they're coming with us as well. It's working.
Yeah.
Okay, now you two. They're gonna notice symbol of the Boros Legion.
Fuck.
Oh wait, shit. Well, I was thinking I was gonna, but never mind.
Okay, hold on. Depends on what you were gonna do.
Well, what I was gonna do was like I had something like tied around my waist, and I was gonna like put up and.
I mean, even if you do
just
that,
concealed by everything,
they're still gonna notice her.
Oh yeah, they would. They would.
Yeah. And they're gonna have their clubs because I don't think you told them not to bring them, and they're just gonna be like,
wait, I'm friendly.
I'm gonna look at them and point at the big one and be like, no.
The big one's not attacking, of course, and they're just kind of.
I'm gonna say it's okay. It's okay. She heals people. If you get hurt, she will heal you.
They're just gonna like hit the ground like.
Like he's not.
I'm gonna say that in giant.
If he
doesn't say in giant,
yeah.
Like,
You can speak giant.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how to speak giant. I'm just kind of making.
Alright,
over here. He's like.
I take a candle. I take a candle out of my grease pack and cast light on it and toss it to the ground in front of them.
Don't scare him. Don't scare him.
Jesus, what are you thinking?
The Sunder Shaman sees his friend panicking, and he's kind of like the tattoos he has on him start to glow like a red color as he's looking at him. He's just like, he's glowing red, and his eyes start turning a little red, and they see it, and they're just like,
Hey, Scott, I need you to ask him a question for me.
Hey, tell him it's a toy.
Shaman, shut up. I need you to ask him a question for me,
Well,
please.
let's do it while we're walking.
I assume we're doing this as a walk.
Brisk walk, please. Brisk.
I need you to ask him. This is a very simple question. I need you to ask him where Zoe is.
Did he understand common?
he didn't seem to respond until he spoke to him in giant, so you're not really sure.
Would you do that for me, please, sir? Ask him.
Ask where Zoe is?
Yes, please.
Ooh.
Shit. What have I done? Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. This has already gone on longer than I wanted it to. We'll stop there. And you'll get your answer in the next session.
Fair enough.
I'm loving that shit.
Lucky baby.
Told you, did I tell you or somebody else take Loki? I don't think I
I
told
just
you.
wanted it because it seemed like it fit with the character.
Yeah, and actually, there's
Yes,
one
yeah.
situation where Lucky makes perfect sense.
Yes.
For real. I thought that was gonna go south real quick.
It almost did.
Wait, I'm lucky. I'm lucky.
Don't forget.
Oh well, that won't do. Let's redo that.
And I know I'm stretching kind of how suggestion works, but it's whatever. It's really fun.
I think it's hilarious.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Well, thanks everybody for tuning in.
Yeah.
It was
And if you-
fun being here
And if
tonight.
you enjoyed, don't forget to follow. And yeah.
We love you.
Yeah, we had a good session, went on longer than we thought it would, but it was having a good time. I was enjoying the banter between everybody. So it was nice.
Yeah, it was fantastic
It was
tonight,
really
man.
good, yeah.
The energy is really picking up between us.
So I think the group's starting to kind of.
You guys like rude, right?
That's going in the highlight reel.
That'll definitely be it. Sweet.
Hell yeah.
Well, we'll see you guys next time. I may stream Sea of Thieves tomorrow night with some peoples.
I plan on doing it.
And yeah, and then Friday. I don't know.
We're doing-
We'll be back Saturday for Smash.
For sure.
So
I'll
we'll
do
see you
more
guys
CDs
then.
on Friday.
Indeed.
And then his session on Sunday.
Yeah.
Around 1 a.m. Central Standard Time.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
All right.
Night, everybody.